Okay, unfortunately, that one ended up abruptly. What I was going over was the scenario, as far as the community college I was going to. Now, as I stated in my last video, the high school I went to, I dressed up, like the particular thug, I sagged the pants and all that, whatever, right? I did that, and what I had from my peers was a more favorable approach, meaning it was very unusual. So I stopped doing that. Going as far as the community college and all that, what ends up happening is I dress more appropriate for the occasion and more of my age. I wore collar shirts. I tucked my shirt in. I wore like loafers and stuff like that. And I was just there determined to get my education. This is what led me to believe that there was an unseen enemy who was attempting to prevent me from actually achieving knowledge. And it seemed like the people around me, right? It wasn't everybody, but it just so happened to always be people who were of my color. And it was the exact same type of behavior that I had from high school, that I had from even elementary. It was the same thing. It's like it's a systematic thing that where they were targeting me with hate, and they were like literally trying to interrupt my studies. They were literally constantly trying to prevent me from learning anything, and they would create this whole "let's get them" scenario when it came to me trying to learn and get my education. And I used my 1, 2, 3 method, and I started learning a lot of stuff, man. I started learning a lot of stuff, and it just got worse every time. It kept getting worse. It kept getting worse, and it kept getting worse, and it kept getting worse. Well, I noticed something though. One of the people who was hanging around them after about around like 6 or 7 weeks of me being there, right? He did something that I noticed was incredible. This guy used to be dressing just like them, with the sagging and all that types of stuff, and the wearing just regular clothes. The dude, I'm on my way to the library now. This library has a huge, has its walls on the side are all made out of glass, so you can easily see through all of that, right? So I'm on my way, and the guy comes out of the restroom, and the dude has his shirt tail tucked, and I'm like, no way, man. No way, like this dude is trying to better, like literally trying to better himself. And I was shocked to see that. And the people who were hanging around this guy, they battered the mess out of him with insults, all kinds of stuff until he untucked his shirt. And I couldn't believe what I had seen. So, judging from my experience going through both high school, my experience going through elementary, my experience going to community college, I believe a lot of this stuff was set up to prevent me from learning anything. Because wherever I would go, there would just be this whatever. It was always when I was trying to focus and learn something that this stuff would get as bad as it was. It was always a scenario like that every time. It was always like that. And it was a really bad situation to the point that where I almost someone literally um this is going as far back as a art class. Some dude took a large clump of hardened clay, and just while I was focusing out on my work, the guy literally tried to hit me with that. Again, I'm not bothering these people, but like I'm literally just doing nothing but my artwork. And the guy tried to hit me with a huge lump of clay. It ended up battering up against the wall. I'm like, dude, what the heck? That to me that's telling me that over the years as I was growing up, my knowledge was it was an intentional setup, forcibly being suppressed, even when I was at a younger age. So I don't know the full extent as to why this started, but I'm determined to find out eventually. and I'm devoting myself to helping out other targeted individuals who are going through this exact same experience. I'm going to give whatever tips I've got, as I have done in my previous videos. And anything new, I will keep you all posted about this. Again, as you can see, all these right here are random attempts to hack into a phone that they're doing. The Amazonas.com, that's a storage client for Amazon, but as I stated before, it's hidden malware. It's hidden malware. What it does, it hijacks. I know it hijacks browsers, but as you can see, this is proof that it also hijacks other applications as well. So you got to be mindful of that. Again, if you don't have it, get a no root firewall. Get a firewall with an access log and global filters and all that stuff, so you can always monitor the traffic of what they're doing. And this is just showing you like all these foreign attempts to just access a device. And the fact that they're going for this in particular, it just shows that they're trying to. You can even see the access, how many attempts it's been done with this access log, man. Like, I'm seeing so many of them. Like, it's just a long list right there, right? You see? And I've only clicked on this thing once. I've only clicked on it once, but you can see all these attempts to get into it. I noticed that these attempts don't show up when you have your phone on airplane mode, and so apparently they only can try to access your phone if there's a data connection. If there's no data connection, there's no internet access, they can't remotely try to access it. So it's still late in the morning, so you gotta forgive me. It's like 4:44 a.m. But that's one thing to know, that as long as you keep your phone on airplane mode, they can't access anything. Other than it's always been a scenario like that for me though. It's like it's always been a suppress of knowledge, and whenever I would try to learn anything, like the bullying or the situations would get like 10 times worse. So as far as it's going, I'm pretty certain I'm not the only one who even went through this. I'm pretty certain of that. And man, like, just the stuff that I've started learning now, it's just been, my knowledge just been boosted higher and higher and higher each time I keep doing my research, So I'm gonna pray for all of the targeted individuals out there, man. Hope everybody else is having a wonderful morning. And this is MMTI Strategy Guide over and signing out.